Hey, Coach Leicht here with head coach Josh Smithers. Just want to do a little bit of a coach's corner this week. So, Coach Smithers, from the scrimmage of Friday night, what takeaways do we have as a team?
We went into the scrimmage Friday kind of approaching it like a practice. We wanted to work on our passing game and pass protection on offense, and I thought we did a really nice job. We got a lot of different receivers touches, and a lot of different receivers were able to catch touchdown passes. So it was nice to be able to work on that. Sean White threw the ball very well, which we were extremely pleased about, because we know that everyone knows that we're going to give the ball to Ali Boyce, and there's going to be a time that we have to throw the ball, and I felt like we accomplished that on offense. Then on defense, we were very physical and stopped their run the way that I thought we would. So, coming out of that, we felt like we got a little better, and I feel like we're where we need to be at this time of the year.
Now, with this week, we have Armwood coming into the Ram Bowl. Armwood's known in Florida kind of as a powerhouse. I know Ray Lewis played there years ago. What do you expect to see based on watching their tape of, what is their offense going to run, and what do we expect out of the Rams?
Well, there's a reason they're one of the best teams in the state. It shows on film. They're big and they're athletic and they run well. I know that they lost quite a few starters from last year, so that they got some new faces, kind of like how we are. But they've definitely reloaded. We got to do the same things we got to do everywhere. We got to stop their run game, which they do a good job of, and try to force them to pass. And then on offense, we have to be able to establish the run. If we can do that, we feel like we have a chance to be competitive.
Now, Friday night, it's a kickoff classic. What are you hoping to see out of the Rams? Is it to try to get some freshmen some touches and playing time to see what they can do later in the season when we need them? Or what is kind of the coaching philosophy with a kickoff classic?
So, it is a preseason game, but we're approaching this a little bit differently than in the past. We felt like we needed to schedule great competition, and so with that, we weren't able to do it during the regular season, so we did a kickoff classic. So we're approaching this game like we would any other Friday night. It is early, so we want to see guys competing, and we want to see guys executing, and we want to see great effort. And we need to be able to leave this game kind of understanding and knowing who we are and where to go from there. But we expect our guys to come out and play their butts off, and we're approaching this like any other game on a Friday night.
Yeah. Now, final question is, coming into this 2018-2019 season, we lost a couple of seniors, lost a quarterback, have a returning linebacker. Jamar Johnson was huge last year with special teams in the secondary, and towards the end of the year playing offense. Is this a rebuild year or is kind of a reload year? What key players do you see stepping up, and maybe newcomers that we didn't have?
Yeah, every year is different. You can't replace Jamar Johnson. You can't replace Brantley Cedro or Arthur Brantley or Moose Griffith. You can't replace those guys. But we do have some very talented young guys that we feel that can do a great job for us. So I don't think we're rebuilding. I do think we've got to, on paper, have a team that can make a deep run again. It's just going to depend on how we can kind of pull together as a unit. I mean, that last year's group of guys were pretty close. They loved each other. They played hard for each other. And we got to get some of these young guys to understand that. The quicker we can do that, the better chance we have of making a deep run.
Right. Now, Coach, I got to ask, last year we was so close to kind of getting over the hump and really making it to a state championship game. And being so close, and, obviously the goal every single year is we want to win districts. What do you see as the ceiling for this team this year, and what is the ultimate goal that we're working towards?
Well, our expectation now is that we're going to be district champs every year, and so we expect to compete for a district title again this year. And then we want to make it kind of a standard that we're going to play on Thanksgiving Day, and or Thanksgiving weekend, I should say. We did that last year. That's for the regional title, and we've got to get over that hump. So our main goals is we want to make sure that we beat everyone in the area that we have on our schedule. We want to win the district, and we want to win the regional championship and get into the state playoffs. So if we can do that, then we're moving in the right direction.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. This is this week's Coach's Corner.